What is going on, guys and girls? Welcome back to CK2 Elder Kings and King Gromm of Winterhold, an astounding 101 years old. I'm a little bit upset that I did not get to celebrate his 100th birthday, but as soon as we are back home, I'm going to have another feast. In fact, I've already re-signed him from our troops. We'll have to stand him down once we've actually arrived home, and then it's just our retinue that will need to walk back, but that's all good. We are going to hold a feast next month, and that will be celebration of our victory against the Colovian estates here, where we, last episode, managed to take over the Yaldom of Falkrath and incorporate that into our realm. And of course, we're also going to celebrate the fact that we are 101 years old. That's pretty amazing, right? And I've decided something big. I've decided that I want to go for the ritual of immortality. And the reason being, well, there were several reasons, and I do want to explain that, but let's do it like this. We are going to... First of all, our friend is going to research military technology. There you go. I am going to give my son the honorary title of Master of Ceremonies. There you go. And he's going to be the one responsible for the feast, basically. That's how I see it. And yeah, we're going to wait for our troops to arrive home. There we go. Very good. Stand you guys down. We should have like 100 battle mages left. Yep. And you can move back to Winterhold. So, here's my thinking. Immortality. A lot of people have been wanting this since episode, I don't know, 20 or something like that. So it's been a really long time, and we have just lived for such a long time. It's insane. And first I was against it because, you know, I said we're content and zealous. You know, content, we don't want to live without our love, and we're zealous. You know, this would go against the teaching of Archai and so on and so forth. And both of these traits have gone, and Julia has died a very long time ago. She died 22 years ago, right? That's a long time. And we lost our zealous trait some 12 years ago. So we had a long time to think about this. And I think the lover aspect no longer really fits all that much. I mean, all of our children with Julia are long dead now. The last one was Ciri, and she died 6 years ago, right? And the only thing that really reminds us of Julia right now is Debella, our spy mistress. And she is still young, on one hand, and secondly, she is an Altmer, so she's gonna live for another 200 years easily. So if we are immortal, that would be no problem. The next 200 years, we could live with, you know, a person that we're very attracted to. And so I think that aspect no longer holds true. As for, well, our zealousness, that's just no longer the case. We're just no longer zealous. So I don't see that being a reason that will stop us from immortality. In fact, you know, we're an alchemist. We are a legendary mage. We're someone who is, even though we don't have the scholarship focus right now, we're still kind of just interested in these things. We're maybe, I could see us experimenting with spells and maybe with potions. And in fact, we actually have done that. You know, we have cast spells on us to increase our health, make us hardy, and all these kinds of things. So I definitely see us being interested in that. And the only thing that's left at this point that we haven't done yet is the immortality ritual. Everything else we've already kind of tried, or we have already applied to us. Our health can't really increase much more beyond this. Now, another couple reasons I want to mention here is that our succession currently is not what I want it to be. We have Marozia here that is currently our heir, and she's not terrible by any means. You know, she does have the blood of the dragon, but other than that, I mean, her stats are not super convincing. And the biggest problem I have is that she's not married matrilineally. And that's an issue, because, you know, I want my dynasty to rule Winterhold and not some other dynasty. So that does bother me, and I really want my son Ragal to take over, especially because the children of his union, of the union between Ragal and Vesta, would be of the companion's bloodline and have dragon blood. And we also see a lot of ourselves in Ragal because he's a master mage. So I really want Ragal to take over. and there's nothing I can really do to ensure his succession right now. People are not voting for him, and at least not enough people are voting for him. And if I was to change to primogenitor right now, he still wouldn't inherit. It would actually be our daughter Cortana to inherit. And so, yeah, this is a bit problematic. We're patient. I think we will wait. We'll make sure that our succession is the one we want it to be, right? I think that only makes sense. And so that is my reasoning for being immortal. But I should mention something here. We have a flat 50% chance of failure. The ritual of immortality can go either way. It's flipping the coin, really. So if we die here, we're dead, right? And then we're going to play as Morosia. So that's just something to keep in mind. This is still dangerous, but since we're a brave man, I think we don't care. I think we've lived so long that even though there's things that we want to do, we would love to continue our life. If we do die, it's fine. So, but anyways, I believe here's how we're going to handle this. It's time for feast, and at the end of the feast, we're going to have our immortality ritual. Now, did I already give you... Yeah, I made you Master of Ceremonies. Very good. So let's hold the feast, have my vassals come. We could also compose another book. No, I don't think I'm going to do this now. I might do this once we're immortal, but for now, I'm not going to do it. One thing I do want to do is I want to give to my descendants, to Ragal, I want to give him this book. There you go. Because that... He's to be my heir, so he's the one who should receive this book. There you go. And then Cortana, who is actually, you know, she's actually so amazing. I would have never expected her to become this good, especially because we ignored her for such a long time. I want to give her an artifact as well. I want to give her my copper ring that I'm not using anyways. For some reason, that won't improve our relations. I don't know why. I don't know why. I gave her an artifact, but apparently she lost it. Maybe the rabbit died. I think we gave her a rabbit or something. Either way, doesn't matter. So, we are holding the feast. We're ready to do that. Yeah. Okay. I'm a little bit... I'm excited. I'm excited, a little bit afraid that we're going to die here, but we'll see, I suppose. Anyways, now, Wandering Mistral, we'll have him for the feast. Yes. You have accepted the gift. Very good. Everybody was talking about musicians. Musicians were good, and we're looking for a patron. We'll have the musicians. Still, no musician can rival our Spy Mistress and court musician Debella. But yeah, we'll still offer our patronage for these guys as well. And our daughter is happy about the copper ring as well. Very good. Okay, so we've decided to give out a few things. Yeah, people are still not voting for our son. That's very frustrating. Oh well. The best part about preparing the feast... Okay, we'll spend enough to satisfy everyone's hunger. That's all good. Although a lavish feast probably would have been fine in this particular instance. But, alright. And Queen Henrik has usurped the Thanem of Dragonclaw. Okay, so the Rift has been successful in their war against the Clovian Estates. Good for them. We're going to send some invitations for our great... Yeah, okay, there's people not coming. Actually, just one, it appears. Queen Breiling of Winterhold has declared a war on Dragonstar. My wife declared a war. She's got 1,300 men. Oh, 900 of them are event spawned. Okay, well, good luck. I'm not sure if this is going to work out, but alright. Well, as I said, good luck. We're going to have our own feast. Alright, now one thing I should mention is that there's one big drawback to becoming immortal, and that is that you get minus 1,000 fertility. So basically you can't have any more children. And while that is bad, our current wife can't give us any more children. She's too old. And, I mean, I think we've had enough children. We had 5 sons and 4 daughters, and we've basically survived almost all of them, except for Cortana and Ragal, right? So... I don't think we really need all that many more children. I think we're fine. We never have been lustful or anything like that, so that's really not a big problem. Anyway, Thane Ailes spoke up and told everyone how great the food was. Oh, really? My granddaughter? Interesting. Well spoken. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Everyone drank and were happy except one of my vassals who insulted me. That's unfortunate. But the last of the guests has returned home, and everyone agreed it was this year's greatest feast. Oh, that's amazing. I had great fun, and so did everyone else. And there we go. We're going to pause, and we're going to go for it. We'll open the spell book, and we're going to go for the Ritual of Immortality. There it is. Attempt to make yourself immortal through ancient magic. There we are. There we are, guys. That's what some of you have been waiting for a very long time. And as I said, it can go either way. The ritual stands ready, and many months of preparation and preservation of magicka have almost come to fruition. All that remains is the final incantation, as eternity beckons to you, one of Tamriel's greatest wizards. I shall take the ultimate gamble and laugh in the face of death itself. We're gonna lose favor, gold, and 60 magicka. We'll see how that goes. As the magicka you have hoarded for so long is released to power the ritual, there's a bright flash of light, and the ritual components are utterly consumed. For a moment, nothing seems to happen, and then you feel a surge of power within you as you become instinctively aware that your aging has stopped, now and forever. Eureka! I don't know why we would say that, but anyways, we're successful! We are immortal, which is pretty darn amazing. I was unsure if this is gonna work, but I'm very glad it did work. Wow. So as I said, our fertility has been tanked, so there's nothing, there's no more children for us, but that is completely fine by me. We can go ahead and pick a new ambition, interestingly. Become a warlord, which is to tread the jeweled crowns of neon beneath their booted heel. This ambition cannot be cancelled. I don't see this, really, so I'm not going to pick that right now. We are simply immortal. Basically, my plan is to patiently wait for the chance to form Skyrim, right? So we're gonna do that, and that is that. We are going to try and get our son in a position of inheritance, and then who knows what we're gonna do. Someone mentioned that there is the possibility for abdication. I don't see that. That doesn't seem to be an option. But, you know, at that point, I might just end the series or whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's not talk about these trivial things. We are immortal. That is amazing. But we've managed to reach an age of 102 without immortality, which in itself is quite an achievement. One I've certainly never achieved before. So that's quite amazing. Anyway, with that done, I am thinking about picking one option here. I want to actually compose a book. Now we'll see what we can write about. To compose a work of literature, it is not an undertaking for everyone. Having spent a lot of time thinking it over, I have summoned my closest advisors and fetched the best scribes. When they ask me what this work shall be focused on, I pause, but only for a second. Okay, something in the honor of the divines. I will write about managing a realm. I should be put intricacies of relationships. Now, diplomacy, intrigue. Intrigue is very low. Diplomacy isn't too bad. Stewardship is our second lowest trait. Learning would make sense, but honoring the divines, I don't think we really want to because we've lost our zealous trait. So, you know what I will do? I will write something about managing a realm, which we have done for about 80 years now. We've ruled Winterhold. And I think this is going to be a book that will help our son, Ragal, rule once he's taken over. So this is basically what we want to do. So write that book, and yeah, this is going to keep bothering me. I will keep clicking on it. In fact, I could probably just disable it right now, which is fine. But anyway, okay, so this is all good. Has anything changed? Do people like care that I am immortal? Mentor gave me an artifact. No, nobody cares, which I guess is fine. All right, cool. Well, there you go. That is interesting to say the least. Okay, our troops are coming back. Damn, I thought somehow things are gonna, be different, but they're not. I'm still playing the same person. I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, but yeah, okay. So we've got people imprisoned here for 3 years. Darn. I mean, I guess we can ransom them. Yeah, I mean, yeah, might as well. And what's this? Locals nearby complaining about a bear. Okay, you know what? I'm going to... there was a good hint that I can actually visit the guild hall and refuse the minor quests, which I'm going to do. It's just no point. We still have our specialization training, which hasn't actually gone forward. A bit unfortunate. Now, one thing we could also do right now is we could request our Society Grandmaster to retire. And, wait, Chief Thalston of Felstead? How is he... His combat rating must have improved. Hardy, Master Battle Mage. He's Nord. He's possessed. He's an all... Where is he? What is he ruling? He's ruling this. Interesting. Well, he's 75 and possessed. Chances that he's gonna die are very high. Oh, wow, look at his martial. 42. Damn it. He's got more martial than we do. That's impressive. That's very impressive. But, so yeah. There's no rush. You know what? There's no rush. We are immortal now. We don't need to force anyone to abdicate. Even this guy, even if he's a Dunmer, he's gonna live for like maybe 100 years. But what are 100 years to an immortal? Nothing. So we don't need to spend money on forcing anyone to abdicate. There's no point. Anyway, you've paid the ransom. That's very good. And we'll offer this other girl as well. It's only 10 gold. And apparently she's come of age in our dungeon. Congratulations. That must have been nice. Alright, good. Anyone else we can ransom? No. So, what am I to do with the rest? Oh, you are Nord. Major Prince Calvis. Do I care? I don't care. I don't think I care. My liege, I've uncovered an old treatise on economic theory that contains some excellent ideas. My steward. Sure, let's implement the ideas. That seems to be working out quite well. And we get more technology. Oh, look at this. Look at this technology spread rate that we have here. Awesome. Very nice. And we should probably spend some money to improve our walls. Yeah, let's go for crude stone wall. I want to go for the enchanted walls. That would be kind of cool. Winterhold having enchanted walls, enchanted by one of the strongest mages. Yeah, that would be awesome. All right, moving on. Right, and you're still... My wife is still fighting this war, right? Attacking Dragonstar. Now, she's got all troops just waiting here. A little bit uncertain what her goal is. Because there's 4,000 men she would have to fight. I'm not going to join her. So, I don't know what she's going to do. But yeah. We've got some alliances going on. With Nibene, basically. Yeah, but I want someone else to inherit. Wait, Cortana is leading troops. She's an experienced general. Wow, she's definitely amazing. Much better than I would have expected. Damn. I guess much better than anybody would have expected. Awesome. And wait. What's going on? That was just something about seductions. Rejecting seduction attempts. People are always going... I hope that this is going to work out for you. I hope you're going to have some children. That would be nice. Anyway, moving forward with our newfound immortality. Chiefess Memna has provided me with proof that Invoker Goldio Felgla has been viciously slandering me. You know what? I actually believe that. I'll tell you why. Because this man was the only one who did not come to our festival. Where we celebrated our victory over the Colovian Estates and the fact that we lived for 100 years. So he's actually going to be exposed and denounced publicly. that is certainly going to be the case. In fact, I can even imprison him. I think I will do that. There you go. Excellent. He's in that dungeon. Very good. That was necessary. Definitely. All right. On that note, I'm going to have to end the episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I certainly did. And I will see you next time.